Hi, I'm Violet. I'm that girl who's so passionate about traveling, yet ironically, very chronically online. Despite being adventurous and always up to something, I found myself at home bed rotting way too often. One day I woke up and thought to myself, this is not it. And instead of cutting off my screen time completely, which is mission impossible, I realized maybe I should start journaling all the little things in my life so I can someday look back at it and know that I did not waste the best years of my life just floating around. This is my first vlog. Enjoy! You guys see how excited I was? Well, this is 10 minutes before the disaster happened.
So, you might wonder how I got here. Behind me is actually the airport, and you remember how I was literally walking out of the airport, taking the bus and trying to get to my hotel? Unfortunately, I realized that once I got to the hotel, I actually booked the wrong one. So, the one I went to is in the Queenstown Central, and the one I actually booked is literally right now. I just got on the bus, and you might be familiar with this spot because this is actually my third time today sitting at the exact same place. And why is that? Because the wrong hotel I booked is right next to the airport, which is quite far from the Queenstown CBD, which means that I'm gonna be using this transportation card quite a lot. Initially, I put like just about $25, and that is quite a lot for only 2 people. But then consider how we're gonna go from here to Queenstown Central quite often. I might have to put more money here.
Here's the map for reference. Our hotel was on the right and the one I was meant to book was all the way on the left. They are 8 kilometers apart. After heading to the wrong hotel, we were so hungry, so we decided to go to the famous burger. It was already so busy at 11 a.m. We bought 1 deer burger and 1 chicken burger for $35.80.
It is so difficult to eat a burger and then still look good. The inside, I think this is like some sort of berry sauce. It's pretty good. I feel it's a bit dry though. Maybe I should like have it with some drink. But you know, after everything that happened, I don't think I have the money for a bottle of like Coke or something.
The hotel location might not be the best, but the view is stunning. In the evening, we went to the ice bar. I bought 1 cocktail and 1 mocktail ticket on Klook for $65.55. The entry includes 1 complimentary drink and they provide the gear to keep you warm. Apparently after COVID, they downsized quite a lot and there's a bigger one located closer to the lodge. One thing about me is that I like my cocktail fruity, and if there's coconut on the menu, that's always my go-to. So of course I got a pina colada. Here's me being peer pressured into walking up the stairs to Fear Factory.
Just for the information, I don't even watch horror movies, and I kind of got peer pressure into doing this. I am super scared, and you can see on my face, I'm like literally out of my body right now. So I just came out from Fear Factory. There's a rule that we are not allowed to record any video or take pictures inside, so there's no clip for that. I would say it is quite scary, but mostly because it's like in the dark, and beforehand I already knew like it's gonna be really like scary, so I was already like kind of well prepared. I was so scared, like I was in the dark and I'm like barely even moving. Yeah, I would say it's a cool experience, but it's more like a one-time experience because it's like $39 per person, which is not cheap. But if you come to Queenstown, make sure to come here. So just experience different things.
First thing in the morning, we went to the Queenstown Loop. Look at me with my digicam, the views was just insanely beautiful. We spent $82 per person for 5 rides. They have many tracks for you to explore and enjoy the view as well. You guys have no idea how hard we were trying to film the clips. By the way, going down with the gondola, we saw a goat on the hill. Yes, we went back to Ferg, but this time we went to their bakery.
We are getting chocolate pastry and curry chicken pie, and I also get the famous hot chocolate.
That was $20.20. I enjoyed their pastry and the hot chocolate was super rich. Can you guess where our next stop is?
Yes, we got to the viral Queenstown onsen. We did a 45-minute session that was $178.50 for 2 people. The place was lovely, 1 drink and 1 snack were included. Our session was basic, but in my opinion, it was decent enough. There are some other options as well, but be prepared, booking in advance is needed.
We were so glad that we did the luge beforehand, cause after onsen you will feel too relaxed and tired. Since my friend is a big bag, we went to Cookies Time and bought 1 shake and 1 cookie for $16. Here comes day 3. After a long bus ride, we arrived at iFly where we'll be doing indoor skydiving. This was our most expensive activity. It cost $292 for both of us.
There you go. That's it. Alright, jump up. I promise it's easy to do.
It's probably easier,
Yeah.
This is 2 minutes before I do the indoor skydiving. So there was someone actually doing it before us. But he is a professional. He did 5 minutes straight and he was doing also the tricks. I am super anxious. just finished the indoor skydiving. I know some people may ask me, why don't you go to Queenstown and do bungee jumping or the actual skydiving? But to be honest, I feel like this experience is really worth it because we do have 2 rides, each 1 minute. And if you really think about it, skydiving, once you go down, it's probably around like 40 to 45 seconds. But I mean, it's different experience, but I definitely recommend this one because it is so fun. And someone inside told us that it's actually scarier than skydiving, but obviously at the end of the day it's more subjective. But yes, I love this so much and it still feels so unreal.
Right next to iFly, there's a very aesthetic gelato shop. I don't know what kind of vibe is this interior, but it's too pretty not to stop by. They got plenty of flavors and it was so hard to decide. I ended up having an interesting combination of pineapple sorbet and white chocolate pistachio. It was $10.80, which is quite decent, and it was delicious. We were thinking about being inside one of these hydrogen sharks, but it was a bit too expensive. Oh well, maybe next time.
So I just went to the Queenstown Sensory Maze. I went at 6 o'clock because there's like 50% off discount if you go at that time slot. It was overall a pretty cool experience. But now I'm going to a restaurant to have dinner, and that's actually probably like our first time in Queenstown having food outside because we've been trying to cook at the hotel to save some money. And this place, we just get off the bus stop, we have to walk all the way uphill. So that's why I sound a little bit breathless right now. The food looks super good on the website. Hopefully it's really good in person as well. We rent a car today and we will be driving to Town, but unfortunately the weather isn't the best today, which is a bit sad, but off to Town we go.
Our strategy was to go up to Town, then drive to Wanaka, possibly stop in Town again, then head over to Glenorchy. There was a lot of drivings in the mountains. The snow was starting to melt, so it did get a bit slippery. Our car didn't have snow chains, so we were trying to drive very slowly and carefully.
Look at our car, cute little red Swiftie under the cherry blossom tree. Little cutie. If you think I come to Wanaka just to see the Wanaka tree, then you're so wrong. Just around 2 kilometers away, there's this place called Puzzling World. So we come here to see the illusion rooms, and there's a maze outdoor.
went back to Aerotown to get a snack. This is the famous Patagonia cheesecake. It was $17, but the size and taste was pretty worth it. Aerotown is famous for their tracks and its historical background. Although the rain stopped in the afternoon, we could not make it to the tracks because it was muddy and not safe, so we just went there around for a bit.
So after a long drive, we finally arrived in Glenorchy. Honestly though, I think Queenstown is really good in terms of activity. Wanaka, in my opinion, kind of mid. My favorite spot so far has to be Glenorchy. See all the view, the mountain, and there's so many spots when we were driving. It looks so nice. It's just too much. I can't include everything. But yeah, look at this bridge. This is literally like a fairy tale.
Last day before we returned the car, we went for the drive and fuel up. This trip, we have spent about $2,222 in total, which includes the accommodation, groceries, and some other small things, but exclude the plane tickets. I recorded some cooking videos but unfortunately lost them all due to hard drive crashes. Hopefully I get to show you guys my cooking soon, but in the meantime I'll be improving my skill. I think 5 days in Queenstown is very sufficient. I also highly recommend going a day trip to Milford Sound, which I didn't show in this video because I've been there before.